Welcome in, guys, to the first test of the series between us and Sri Lanka. We had a warm-up game, we had a draw, and it was a pretty evenly fought game. I felt they batted quite well in their first innings, with Pereira 155, Mendes 66. 2 for Humphries. He's going to have to get through a lot of work in this series. It is expected to turn, and we need him to step up and get some wickets. Kurt Duffy got a bit of a run his first game in any form of cricket at a first class level. Bit of exposure for him. Had pretty good stats leading into that, but yeah, just got to give him time. He won't be playing any part in the test series or any other series going forward in the next couple of seasons, but someone to look out for potentially. So yeah, 350 for 5. We got through to 315 with Stoddard. Very prestigious talent. 85 and 83 in both bats. Was very good. Tucker at 63. He'll get the gloves today. Lachlan Tucker. He's hasn't got any good averages whatsoever, but he's forged a reasonable career, you know. So he will get a go over Doheny. Walker with a valuable 55. Made them bowl for a while. We had Kalana Pereira pick up a fifer. And yeah, in response, 187 for 3, Pereira another 70, Carnan 70 as well, 2 for 37 for Oliver, 1 for 40 for Humphries, 137 for 3 with the standout Stoddard. So he is going to get a debut today. Our team today is Nolan, Stoddard, Curtis Camphor will be our captain. Dean Burden, Tector Camphor, Ben Oliver did pretty well in that warm-up game. We'll get an opportunity. Tucker, of course, and we're gone for Foster, Little Manly and Humphries. I expect Tector to maybe bowl a few overs as well. He's got a lot of wickets in his career, Tector, so he might get a few over here in Sri Lanka. So that's probably our best team that we can put out. So hopefully it can do a respectful job. So this is going to be a test in Sri Lankan conditions. We'll probably want to bat first because it's expected to turn a bit later. We don't want to be batting last on this surface. It'll be interesting to see how Stoddard goes. It's off the mark at the very least anyway. Looks like a classy player. So just got to give him time in the position. Nolan, 23 years of age now. Very much a cricketer on the rise for Ireland. Just need a good start. This is a series that I really want to be competitive in. So we just want to take Sri Lanka deep as possible. Like, we want to move up the test rankings and everything now. It's been a real grind to this point where we've had a little success here and there. Shot from Nolan. Finds the gap. It's 4. Jay Wikarama is the danger man. He is going to cause some problems. How good will start up be against spin? He'll be very tested. He was tested in the 3-day game, but it's another level up. It's just his second ever match, and we're expecting big things from him. It's a beautiful shot from Stoddard. Whips that away for 4. But you can just see he's a person with a bit of class to him. Obviously 85 and 83, but he's had some big towers, and that is a good sign that he could be a guy that could open up with Nolan, and we just could find our opening pair. Obviously, we want Helen Walker to push for spots. We want them having good domestic performances, so that is going to be a super good thing as well. It's a good session so far. We've grafted the 75 without loss. It's a good shot from Nolan. So we're 88 without loss after 32 overs. A good session for Ireland in this particular test. Just got to reset again though. It's going to be a journey here. Oh, bit of an edge would start up. First false shot really from Ireland. Move to 46. 96 without loss. Oh, he's got a wee bit of into a tangle there. And that is 50 for Nolan. Very well batted. And the 100-run stand comes up between these two. Stoddard closing in on his 50 as well. And he will bring up 50. The youngster on debut, test debut, will pick up a very impressive 50. Jay Lukarama to Nolan. One of these guys has to convert. We have to sort of grind these guys down as much as we can. On the surface, it's expected to get a wee bit of turn, so obviously got a part-time spinner and a main spinner that will do a bit of the work. Nolan gone. First wicket to fall. He's gone for a 59 of 137, brings Dean Burt into the crease. Dean's got to work hard here to get himself in. Yeah, interesting choice at keeper today. Tucker been out of the team a long time. Donny has put some inspired, tough performances together as a keeper. Tenable day one. Sees us 140 for one. Stoddard didn't get too much in that first session. Second session to bat, so you'll be looking just to build on his 60. Oh, that's a good delivery. Jay Rikadama, Burton will go. Goes for 18. Tector in now. Oh, he's got the edge, Stoddard, but he's hanging in there to his credit. 65 152 deliveries. Had to really work hard. Experience of Tector now. He's played quite a bit of test cricket now. Like, his career is going to be forever remembered for the man that couldn't convert to offense. He's nearly at 3,000 test runs. Been a good servant of Ireland cricket. Just love to see him just sort of flourish a wee bit in his peak years for the next couple of seasons. Really working hard here, Ireland. It's a good shot from Stoddard. It's a good shot from Tector as well. So we're going to be examined by spin quite a bit in this series. Obviously, the pitch is still very good to bat on. But we want to bat a lot of time out of this game, just so Sri Lanka are forced into error, and that is the game plan. Still a lot of time to bat in this session. 182 for 2. Extended session, of course, with the inclement weather on day one here in Sri Lanka. .188 for 2. Oh, that is so close to the leg stumpy. Pretty lucky there, Stoddard. Incredibly hard. He's 89 at the moment. He's gone. He missed out on a maiden test 100. Such a shame. He grafted. He worked hard. And he's going to be dismissed. 199 for 3. Chris Camphor, probably Ireland's best batsman at the crease. In terms of his consistency, his game management's been perfect over the years. And he will be looking to add more to his career over the next few years. It's a good shot. One, 215 for 3. Keep charging on. Can we get another good partnership going? Oh, that's a good delivery for Lindu, and Camphor will go. So it's Ben Oliver in now. A lot of overs being bowled on the first day, which is surprising. And Tector has got himself out. Just falling apart the last wee while, Ireland. Interesting to see how Tucker goes. Tucker will be out. And we'll just collapse a wee bit towards the back end of the day. Can we show some fight here in Sri Lanka? So the pitch has deteriorated a little bit. Rain has stopped play. Hour 33 gone. Conditions are very, very average for today. May not get too much to play. Oliver just gets it past the diving slip. That is 4. Foster works it down. So fine, threads the needle. Able for it. 300 Ireland have got to set themselves on. Competitive enough. It's a good shot from Ben Oliver, the all-rounder. Deliver on some promise here. 265 for 6. I think Sri Lanka have gone for a lot of bowling here. 270 for 6 after 104 overs. Yeah, the rain's going to play havoc. On another day, 36 overs to go on this day 2. Ireland will just set themselves on just batting as long as they can here. Foster's did a handy job here. Just got an Ireland up to score here. 276 for 7, 21 for him. 282 for 7. Okay, 282 for 8. Ben Oliver might play some strokes now. Just inch towards that 300. It's a good shot from Manley, just rocks off the back foot, beats a very poor attempt at fielding there. 2 for 84 for Thurindu, he's been quite accurate. It's a good shot from Ben Oliver. 294 for 8 now. It's gone though, Thurindu does the job, Ben Oliver gone for 37. And Humphreys is the last man in. No ball as well. 296. 300 to be just competitive enough on the service, but we fall just short. 296 away out, so Sri Lanka have done a great job recovering that after Stoddart and Nolan got them off to a good start, and then there was a bit of graft there from Tector. But the wickets just fell regularly from 199 onwards, so just a wee bit of batting collapse there. 296 is the lead. He's got a bowl with reasonable accuracy. And Foster to Kahudu Rarachi has got the wicket early on. Foster, that's a good delivery. It's going to bowl with a bit of accuracy. Let's try and get some early wickets. Little, and that's a key moment in the game. One of their batsmen hurt here. Had to retire hurt. Is he out for the series? Just said Adias. It's decent for them too. He's out for 4 weeks with caused him to get a fracture there. Get some spin in at one end. Humphreys and Manley at the other. Manley will strike. This is a good session for Ireland here. A couple of wickets. Bulldogging some things. Humphreys, 3 overs, none for 17. We are going to bring back Little. We are going to bring back Foster. Just got to keep hunting those wickets. Just keep getting regular breakthroughs. Lanker down a man. It's good delivery from Foster. It's Curtis Camphor in now. And Josh Manley at the other end. Rotating him out. And just going to get some tidy spin going at one end. Humphreys has been a bit expensive, so Tector in. They've taken a liking to the spin. 169 for 3. Manley back in. And just when Ireland needed a wicket, Manley goes and delivers. Gunasena gone for 92. That was a good 92 too. Looks like a promising find for Sri Lanka. And he plays for Northamptonshire. Very nice. Okay, so Tector, he's just going to get through a few overs of spin. The spin's been very ineffective. Can Little and Foster break through the partnership? And they do. Ireland are digging deep in this test. Making Sri Lanka really work hard here. Mindu Mendes, he's been around a long time. And little strikes, that's a good wicket to get. Sri Lanka 233 for 6. Foster will strike as well, so there's a wee bit of a golden patch here for Ireland. Lead will be valuable here if they can get it. And Foster's just having a grand session. Dushan. There's the courts. It's gone for 5. And he's just cleaned them up, Foster. That is a brilliant spell. And that's a 5 for Foster. It's a great bowling. 5 for 55. That is his 4th 5-wicket bag at the level. And he's just come on a bit. Manly, 2 for 43. Very tidy as well. Yeah, just a wee bit disappointed with the spinners. Humphreys and Tector got through not too much work there, and it's just we're going to have to do a wee bit of a job here to build a lead. Just got a bat time here. Bat time again. Bat till probably day 4, session 3 with that pitch deteriorated. A lot of overcast conditions to deal with in this test. It's a good shot from Stoddard. Can he back up that 89 he got in the first innings? Looked very good. Accomplished. Didn't miss a beat in that first innings till he made his error. Got himself out. Every run valuable for Ireland. Need probably 250, 300 to defend. Realistically. We've got favourable conditions for bowling most of the test. Will Sri Lanka be nervous? They're still the favourite, Sri Lanka. Like, they've got a good, classy batting lineup, but just with a man injured and Ireland slightly in front in this test, there's always a chance we can knock them over. Get a valuable point or two in the test rankings. As we try to just move a bit more clear of Zimbabwe. 51 got lost. It's a good shot from Stoddard. Set away for 4. Another good partnership between these two. Good shot from Nolan as well. He's a senior partner in this team at 23 years of age. He's played the 17 test matches there, and he's looks like the part of this team. This is another good opening stand. It's really testing Sri Lanka. Back-to-back 50s for Nolan in this test. Stoddard. Oh, he's played a bit of a silly shot there. But just getting a wee bit of turn. Oh, Nolan has been dropped. And we're going to run that run too. The keeper's desperately trying to get up there. And a bit of calamity everywhere. 91 without loss. A bit of turn there for Jaya Lurikarama. He causes us major issues. I think we've played him a few times. Whereas versus country. So his career against us, he is very, very efficient. So 31 wickets in 5 test matches against us, 18 wickets and 9 one-dayers. So Jay Rikarama is someone I'm going to be mindful of. Ireland lead by 162. Thrinder was good in the first innings. Very accurate, very hard to get away. Good shot. That is a classy drive from Ian Nolan. 13 without loss. Dicey run. It'll be safe though. Rain has stopped play. Ireland will have a lead of 176 going into day 4. 119 without loss. The two openers continuing on where they left off in the first innings. Nolan 68. And Stoddard having an impressive debut on 43. 151 deliveries. A couple of good sessions of batting really required. Today Sri Lanka are pretty vulnerable here. Just got to graft. Just got to set up this game. Just frustrate them, really. Best we can. Leads 194. Nearly a lead of 200 with 10 wickets still in play. Well, that's a good delivery from Thurundu. It's been a slow march to 50 for William Stoddard. But he is sort of working his way towards a fourth 50 in just his fourth innings of first class cricket. Very good knock here from Nolan so far. He needs to continue on. Oh, he's gone. As soon as I say that, he's got himself out for 87. Burton in now. That's another 50 for William Stoddard. A great start to his career, and he's had a great tour of Sri Lanka so far. Learning a lot about himself. A hard-fought 50 of 182 deliveries. Very slow. But at the end of the day, he's putting his team in a position here to maybe challenge for a victory in this test. So he'll continue to do what he's doing. Where the spinners could come into their own. Need a 214. Desperately needed lead over 300. Oh, he's probably a wee bit fatigued. He's batted a lot of deliveries in this test. Good shot from Burton. He's looking to maybe score a little bit quicker than what Nolan and Stoddard did. The ball probably will be taken. 169 for 1. It's been a very, very slow, deliberate scoring rate from Ireland. That's a beautiful shot. Dean Burton. Very valuable 26. Every run gold for Ireland. Flicks off the pad. That's 4 more. Lead starting to build up. Lunch interval day 4. A lead of 257 for Ireland. 200 for 1. 71 for Stoddard. 34 for Burton. As the graft continues. Stoddard gets a lucky edge away for 4 there. A few false shots in his innings. He's a wee bit less in control of the situation. With Dean Burton just striking the boundary quite regularly now. It's taking that scoreboard along. It is perfect conditions for bowling. 215 for 1. Oh. He's somehow fighting it off, Stoddard, the fatigue. Sapping Sri Lankan heat. It's a beautiful shot. That's a more convincing shot. Goes into the 80s. He's gone. That's a great delivery from Dilshan. It got a wee bit of movement there. Stoddard will go for 86 of 271 deliveries. But a fantastic job. He has really put his team in a good position here. And Ireland 223 for 2. Looking to put Sri Lanka in later tonight. Day 4. Session 3 will be what they will target here. Just a good session of batting still required though. The openers can take a bow. They've done a great job in this test. Burton, he will go. Depart for 43 of 92 deliveries. The ball starting to do a few things now as Ireland continue to go along. Right. It's going to be a tricky run chase for Sri Lanka regardless anyway. Like we've done all the hard work in this test. Been a tough surface to bat on because of the hooping delivery. Have enough time to win the test. Ireland could set themselves something around that 400 mark for them to chase. Would be pretty unreal, but it will be a challenge to get there. Camper gone for 15. Ben Oliver in now. Got a handy score in the last innings. Leaders building up. It's already a convincing chase. Oliver will go. That is a bit of a shame. Tucker. Chance for Tucker to get some quick runs. It's starting to fall apart a wee bit for Ireland now. Just got to try and bat a wee bit of the third session out. Can he take his opportunity? No one really in Ireland, keeper-wise, taking their opportunities for runs at the moment. Day 4, 279 for 7. A good session for Sri Lanka. They've fought their way back into this match. Jay Rikarama again amongst the wickets. Good shot from Little. Lead 344. Can we get somewhat of a nasty little partnership here? It's a long session, this one. Trying to make up time with the rain. Rain there. My phone's going absolutely ham there. .293 for 7. And this is the tail wagging a wee bit for Ireland, which has been incredibly handy. Tucker 9 off 71. He's trying to do a job for his side. On for 16 off 31. It's a valuable score. 300 up for Ireland in the second innings. Out for 2. Last pair in. Off 104 deliveries. Tucker has to sort of lift the strike rate a wee bit. This is really good for Ireland. Good shot from Tucker. 23 off 114. These are valuable runs. It's just pushing us a wee bit clear of Sri Lanka. Chance of winning a test in Sri Lanka will be huge. This is a good innings. Lachlan Tucker. Moves to 31. Not too long before the declaration. That will be the declaration. Ireland will be setting Sri Lanka 402 to win. So Jade Rikarama, a very handy score there. But yeah, good fighting knock from Tucker. He's just gotten Ireland into that position. Very valuable score. May have just taken his chance there with that. Little with a handy 16. Just fell a wee bit apart after the graph from Nolan and Stoddard. Yeah, just looking for early wickets. Just got to be accurate in what we do. Can we get a breakthrough? That'll be the big motivator. And Foster will get the wicket. Excellent bowling. Manly in. 1 over a spin from Humphreys. 29 for 1. And we'll bring Josh Little back. So we just want to get some tidy spin in now, and Manly will attack from one end. It's going to be hard to get these wickets, I think. Going to have to rely a lot on this man here. Humphreys has got to find some turn. He has got another man out. Trying to spin us the victory. Foster will bowl again. This is what we want from our left arm spin. He's doing a job here. He's got a couple of clean bowls. Foster will get a bit of a rest. We'll bring Ben Oliver in just for a couple of overs. 103 for 3. Sri Lanka 2 sessions to bat out. Handy spell. Curtis Camphor in now. Might have to bring back Josh Little and Foster again. Little will find the edge of Gunasena's bat. Can Ireland strike a couple of times here? That is going to be the key. And Little is doing that job. He's got a good edge on that bat of Mendes to the keeper. He goes for 4. Manly in. Just got to rotate the seamers a wee bit. Humphries has done a relatively decent job. 186 for 5. Effectively an injured player, though. So the runs are not going to be an issue. So we can sort of lift the aggression a wee bit and look for those wickets. Josh Little in. Extended session, trying to make up for the previous day's rain. Rindu gone. Sri Lanka got a lot of time to bat here. This is good from Joshua Little Kinkanamidge. It's gone for 97. Misses out on what would have been a great 100. Would have been his 11th. Foster back. Foster will strike. Jay Rikodama, Ireland on the verge here. One wicket away. No, it's the game because there's an injury. And Ireland will win by 139 runs. A great performance. And Stoddart on debut, 89 and 86, will be the man of the match. A great performance from him and a historic win for Ireland. Away in Sri Lanka. So that will move us up a wee bit in the rankings. We tied with Afghanistan after this. Yeah, Test history shows that we lost the last 2 away series there. But pretty happy with the guys there. Yeah, great way to start the Test series. Join us for the next games, guys. We're not playing in the World Cup. We didn't qualify for that one. You guys will join us for the 3-match 20 over series. So smash the like button, share with a friend, and we'll see you next time.